video. Okay, well, brand new system, and maybe, maybe you are able to hear something different as well. You might be able to hear an improvement in the audio. At least I hope so. What's up, everyone? Let me check how everything works here. So there we go. Oh, goddamn. Looking nice. Welcome, everyone. So actually, the webcam that's selected apparently is not my... Oh, it is. Okay. It is the Pro, the Elgato Pro. So very, very nice. And everything is working. Now, this is the first ever stream that I do in 4K. And if I want to stream in 4K, it means that my delay has to be set to normal. And it is normal instead of ultra low. So generally, I will have my stream delay on ultra low. Like whenever you type something or whenever I say something, you get it like 2 seconds later. Now, because I stream 4K, it is delayed to normal, which I think is gonna be around 10 seconds. So just so you know, there might be a little bit of a delay. Now you can see I played around with Ecamm Live. It's the software I'm using at the moment. So hopefully everything works well. And if I go to screen share, it should, there we go. It should move to the Tradingview window. It has the wrong webcam. Yeah, I still have stuff to figure out. So if I change the webcam to the Pro one, okay, there we go. But of course now, so just this is a bit of a testing stream as well, right? A bit of a testing stream. So just so you know, figuring stuff out on the fly. All right, so I have to do a little bit of this. Now you can see that my my microphone, yeah, that works. I mean, this is good. I want my microphone to be in there, you know. Okay. Give me a second here. Setting up. So, yo, there's a lot going on. Like, so I know I've been basically gone for the whole day, but for very good reason. And I actually wanna zoom out my webcam a bit for this particular window. Let's see if I can do that somewhere. Zoom. Yes, I can. There we go. Oh man, I'm so good. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we have the mic coming in and my cap. Yeah, I got it. It has to be good. Okay, perfect. So now I can close this. So, okay. Wait, why is my chat not on the? I'm screen sharing, but I don't actually know why the chat is not being screen shared. Let me see if I can somehow get the chat. If I do this, no. Okay, I have to figure that out as well. I can see the chat. It's on my screen right now, and I am screen sharing. I just don't know exactly why it is not actually sharing the chat as well, which I guess is going to be something that I will figure out later. It will be. It's good to test. This is a testing stream. You can see my mouse. I'm currently holding the chat, but yeah, testing. So I'll try to figure this out next time. I'm screen sharing, but apparently it's not sharing this window. If I open a new tab, though, it probably yeah that works. So new tab works. It's just not putting another window in there doesn't work. So that is interesting. Okay, but testing. And then we jump into, of course, the analysis, because that is what you're here for. So I'm testing, but of course we're going to do Elliott wave analysis. Can you start, please? Give me a break. I'm testing at the same time as well, so of course I will start, but give me a few seconds here to see if I can make sure that everything is primary display. So if I would do primary display here, what do we get? Oh, jeez, on the fly, man. Oh man, there we go. It did cut some of the edges. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it still looks good. It looks yeah. Oh, perfect. There we go. No, I fixed it. Jeez. Okay, so before we begin, sorry for being online late, right? But for good reason. So it was about time that I improved the setup. I bought lots of stuff at the end of last year. So yes, that is indeed already a couple of weeks ago, and it's been in my room for a little while. And of course, I was I don't know the macOS system. It's new to me. I'm using a brand new MacBook Pro 16 here. What a beast. But I don't have experience with Macs. I have experience with my Windows, which is, one second, which is this one, a Acer Predator Triton. And that has been my laptop for a very long time, like 6 years. And it was about time to upgrade my stuff. So got a brand new MacBook, using it for the first time for live streams. I wanted to give myself a couple of days, weeks to get used to the system, know how things work, set up Ecamm Live, which is testing. That is why at the top you see Ecamm Live, right? I'm in the trial mode because I want to test if it works for me, right? And then I also have, of course, a new webcam, but you already knew. And I decided to install, finally, my brand new, like, oh, my PSA 1, that one, the microphone thing. And then, of course, I also have a brand new mic, which is the Shure SM7DB, if I say it correctly. And I have my own cap. You can see here it says Kunz on the cap, which is sick. Now, all of this is then also installed or connected to the Rode X Streamer X. So I have the Streamer X on my desk. That's where the sound goes, and then it goes in my laptop and stuff. So lots of new things. Now, this is, again, first time I'm streaming 4K. The reason that there is delay, and I guess over here, thanks Kanashimi for checking, it's about 20 seconds, which is a lot longer than I have ever had. Now, the question is, do you want me to live stream 4K or do you want me to not live stream 4K? Because if I stream 4K, there will be a 20-second delay, which might be troublesome sometimes, especially once we interact. If I do the analysis, it won't be much of a problem. But when we get to chatting and Q&A, of course, when I ask a question, might be delayed, or you know what I mean? Or I have to stream HD or 14040, 1440, but HD, and I can put the delay on ultra low, which basically means I say something 2 seconds, 1 second later, it's on your screen. Again, I think during the analysis, it won't be a problem. During chatting and Q&A, maybe. But then again, like, I think the delay, you know, if I stream 4K, yeah, like 1080 is fine. Yeah, it's a little bit of a poll. Wait, let me do a poll here. So start a poll, ask question, stream in 4K or HD. 4K with a 20-second delay. HD with basically no delay. Start the poll. Okay, there we go. 144. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I can stream 1440 with ultra low delay setting. So real time is better than ultra HD. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. I'll make sure to go back to HD next time, which probably will be tomorrow. No 4K needed. Yeah, of course, many people watch on phones. So let's see. Not sure about the delay. Yeah, the delay at the moment is about 20 seconds for one viewer. HD was 93%, guys. Take it easy. I'm trying. I'm testing. But okay, it's good to know for next time, right? I'm not really planning to stream for too long. I'm just here to test the system, do some analysis, chat a little bit, but then I got to go off. If everything works, then I will also just buy Ecamm Live, because this is a test, and then the Ecamm Live marketing at the top is going to be removed. And then this will be my brand new setup. And I gotta say, I'm incredibly happy with the setup. So we got the MacBook, Streamer X, the mic, the sound quality should be improved as well. You should be able to hear a difference compared to my other mic. So this here was the other one. Let's see, I still need to do shortcuts. There we go. So this was my other microphone. It's an awesome mic, by the way. If you want to have a budget microphone, then I can really recommend this one, which is the Samsung Q2U. It's a USB microphone, and it has very much served its purpose for the channel, but it's time to let it go. So the green border did not like. Yeah, I'm still messing around with the scenes. I don't know how big my streaming window is. Oh, okay. I see. I'm now checking my own live stream, and I see there's a green border around my live stream. So that is something that I will remove next time, because I don't actually want the colors. But I thought that if I do this, can you guys see this? I'm actually not even sure. No, you can't. Yeah, I can see there is a. Yeah, okay, so there is a color around the outside. Okay, I see. So I will Samsung, yes, Samsung, but I will change. I don't want the green color. I don't know why it is. I thought it wouldn't be visible, but it is visible. So that's a change for next time. Now, Ecamm Live is the recording software. Instead of using OBS, Streamlabs, actually, I now use Ecamm Live. I only have a 7-second delay. Okay, there's a big difference. It probably also depends on someone's own internet because it will take time to like for 4K to arrive. So if your internet is not very fast, it will take time for my 4K broadcast to arrive on your screen. But welcome everyone. Thanks for participating right from the get-go, giving me feedback on everything as well. 15K subscribers. It was below 5K. Kind of shimmy. Stream is starting. It's starting. Can you? Okay. Yeah. So I fixed the screen. Yeah, there is still potential for a flat. So let's see. We will start the analysis in a second. So you finally got a MacBook M4 Max. Yeah, I got the MacBook Pro M4 Max. What were they? I got the special screen. I got more memory, 2 TB. I got more internal memory as well, but I forgot how much I actually got. I think it was 1 or 2 more than usual. So I don't know. I think 512 or something, or two. I forgot the numbers. I would need to check the website, but I basically it's very close to the max that you can get. So the M4 Max MacBook Pro is almost maxed out in its functionalities and what it has. The only thing I didn't actually. I think the only thing I didn't max was really the memory because I don't need 6 gigs or 8 gigs or whatever it was. I got 2, and I think I didn't max the internal memory all the way because I'm not doing all the AI and that sort of stuff. But all the other stuff is maxed. Yeah, it's not that I need it, but like probably at least, but nonetheless, it's good stuff. HD is my screen can only do 2K anyway. Okay, 1080 enough. Yeah, I think based on the poll, HD with basically no delay works best for most people. So, and of course, it's a big audience on YouTube, so I suppose that streaming in HD is better than 4K. It's the first time. So, no 4K. Yeah, many people watch on phones. Yeah, not so big on the green. No, I didn't, honestly, I didn't even know the green was going to be visible around the window. I thought it was not. But now that I know it is, I'll remove it. So in the Ecamm Live streaming window, I need to set the portions, but it's inside a blue window, and I thought that was the outer window. That is what gets broadcasted, but apparently what's around it also gets broadcast, but I didn't know. So I need to, it's all testing. That's why I test. So yeah, cheers. What's up, LJ? Yeah, some maybe here, some maybe don't. Yeah, it just one fair warning about the microphone. It is too sensitive. Distance is important. Yeah, with the Shure, it's about a fist, about a fist distance between the microphone and me. If I get too close, it might get too loud. So yeah, this mic sometimes gets a bit louder for no reason. Maybe check the settings. Okay, yeah, worth checking indeed. I think if I get too close, I might have to put the volume down a little bit. So I'm still tweaking. Let's see, 64 here. I'm still very much tweaking the sound and trying to learn more about a microphone like this. So if you scream to it, we will hear it as it is. Yeah. You need to sell some dollars, some Kunst Company hats. Yeah, merch will come. Let's first get the website sorted. Website is on its way, though. The website is on its way. Okay, let's start the analysis, shall we? So Bitcoin has been moving up, supported by bullish CVD divergences. It's nice to see price moving to the upside. It's, of course, something that we were looking for as well. Let me actually, by the way, put a little text window in my screen just to make sure that everyone realizes that this is indeed a test. Let me do this here. Okay, there we go. Make this a little bit bigger. Might be a bit too big. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, let's start with the analysis, shall we? So, make sure to, if you have more feedback, make sure to let me know. The only way to improve stuff is with the feedback. So, and of course, with regards to sound, because this is an XLR microphone, there's a lot more customizable things. So I need to figure out this sound, but it should be a bit deeper generally compared to the previous mic. And I have to get used, maybe not be too close to the microphone. I tend to be very close, which if I get too close to the mic, it will actually lead to too much gain, which is then what you're gonna hear. So got to get used to either standing back or moving the microphone back just a little bit. I love how you put the kind of shimmy cheers. Yeah. So okay, let's get started with the analysis. Okay. So leave the text where it is. Let me put the text here, by the way. Now, one thing I love about updating my system is, holy moly, everything works so flawlessly, so fast. It is very nice indeed. Now, just with regards to support and resistance, we do have a little bit of resistance above us, right? Point of control of the all-time high range and a daily naked point of control at 109K, right? So we have a little bit of resistance to the upside. I actually don't have my AGGR open. Let's check if I can. Let me check if I can actually get there. Nah, I need to I think I need to upload my template. Yeah, never mind. So AGGR is for next time as well. I don't have it open. So a little bit of resistance above us, right? Two important levels, at least something to keep an eye on. Now, why is it important? Potentially for a WXY with an ABC down to look for the lower point of control. Alternatively, this of course is an impulse structure with multiple 1-2s. How do you put the daily naked point of control at the chart fixed? Mine is moving when I move the chart. This is just a horizontal line. So you just take a line, put it on the chart, and if I move the chart, it goes just stays where it is. In the streaming app to get the best quality, you can do that in yeah. So this is actually Ecamm Live. So I need to figure out how to improve the settings in Ecamm Live. So I'm just testing Ecamm Live, hence the marketing at the top. So thanks for voting, by the way. But the driver is manipulating the sound and decreasing the volume kind of rambly. Okay. If there's anyone here that knows a lot about Ecamm Live and microphones, then hit me up, send me a DM somewhere. Your input level might be good, but the driver is manipulating the sound. Okay. Yeah, so I know that my gain in the Streamer X is good. When I talk, the Streamer X is giving me a green light, which means that the sound is good, the quality is good, the voicing is good. I'm not speaking too loud, nor do I speak too soft. So the Streamer X, everything goes well. Sometimes it may flash a little bit yellow, so I can always reduce the gain by 1. Just did that now. But it's Ecamm Live probably, where things might not be 100%. Oh, Army Piper. Yeah, of course, Army Piper might also know. Okay, we just gotta. I will listen to the VOD afterwards and improve So including checking my okay. Bear with me today. I live in Turkey, no Discord. Yeah, no worries. Okay, with regards to Elliott waves, right? Let's get into it. So a couple of things here. I don't know if I just want to put new counts on my chart instead of using everything I had this morning. At the moment, this one can go. Okay. 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 So there's only two scenarios really that I like to keep an eye on at the moment. So of course I'm also using a new mouse. I'm actually some people hate it, some people love it. I'm just testing it. I'm having the Magic Mouse in black. So just testing, just testing. And of course, I now use a command instead of control to magnet stuff to candles. So let me do this. But hey, so far so good. I can't complain. It's actually been a more smooth experience than I would have thought. My chart seems a bit darker than normal. This mouse looks painful. I hear many people say that. If the daily candle closes, it's a very bullish candle. It's a green candle. But okay, so we have a bearish scenario, right? And your bullish is basically this. So let me organize my folders here. Bum, bum, bum. This one moves down. Okay, this one goes here. Just organizing my chart. Okay. Okay, we good. So apparently my chart is a little bit darker than usual as well. But yeah, I didn't change the color, so stuff to figure out. Okay, let's start. So look, your most bullish scenario is and remains actually a multi 1-2. Now, it's difficult to give this the highest probabilities just because of the time of your wave 2 here, the blue one, and how deep the second one went, right? So you can see, you can count a nice impulse here then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with an expanding diagonal in the last leg up, right? Perfectly fine. But then here, this wave 2 is incredibly short. Impulsive wave 1, and then this has to be another wave 2. And then this has to be a multi 1-2. Now, first of all, again, like this wave 2 is incredibly short in time. This wave 2 touched the 886. So the probabilities for this are not great, right? They're not great. Now, alternatively, right, what you could do is instead of looking for a double 1-2, you can actually just look at a single 1-2. Now, in this case, right, you then have yourself a wave A, B, and then a wave C to the downside. But what is an issue with this count is that your wave C is incredibly long in time. So if you take a fib time from the start of this is an A, B, C, right? So you take a fib time from the start of A to the end of B, and then you compare C in time with A plus B, right? Now, preferably your C is ending off or before the 2 fib time, which it didn't. So wave C is incredibly long, which lowers the probabilities for this to be a wave C. So in other words, counting a 1, 2, 1, 2 here, lower probabilities due to this wave 2 being very short, this wave 2 hit the 886. But counting this as a 1 and this as a 2, also lower probabilities, quite simply because of your wave C being so incredibly long in time, right? So it's difficult to really give those high probabilities to a very impulsive scenario, which then basically brings us to the WXY. So the WXY here on my chart, right, is a 3-wave W. Then we have our X, and then you get a wave Y. Okay. Now your wave X hit the minimum target, which is the 3A2 Fibonacci taken from the low to the high of W. Most common target for a wave X, however, is the yellow box, the 05 to the 786, right? 97.5 to 92.6K. Now to count a wave X here, we either need to have a finished flat A, B, C, running flat, and then continue towards the upside. Now in this case, right, A, B, C, your wave C in time is perfectly fine. If you would take a fixed time from the start of A to the end of B, then your wave C easily ends before the 2 fib time. But a running flat remains rare. Now therefore, one has to be very aware of a W flat, X zigzag, and a wave Y zigzag. Grab the liquidity at the low and then continue towards the upside. Honestly, it's my personal favorite. My personal favorite, which basically is this. So here what you're looking at right now would be that exact scenario. So you have an ABC over here. Yo, Piper, I'm going to hit you up because I got a new system, Ecamm Live, Macbook, microphone, but my microphone is apparently a bit like tweaking. I don't know. In Ecamm Live, I put my mic, I reduced the volume, so it's good through Streamer X. Streamer X gives me a green light, which is nice. It's just that my microphone in Ecamm Live is sometimes moving into the. It's usually green. Sometimes it hits yellow, but I'm reducing the volume of my microphone in Ecamm Live. But apparently sometimes it's not 100%. But yeah, you're the expert, so you know. As I wrote here as well. So I'm testing. But anyway, what you're looking at here is a W, X, A, B, C in Y. And this would be your count inside X, right? So inside the yellow X, we then have a flat zigzag, zigzag, take out the low, and then move towards the upside. Now, mind you, that this is a bearish count. W, X, Y, and then you retrace deep again, because this WXY is going to be a subwave of a bigger flat, right? And this is your bearish count. We got to be very aware of this though. A, B, C, continuation. And this is your 20% drop or, whatever, pretty much, which can be very volatile, very quick. Many people buying the all-time high get absolutely wrecked, take out the lows, people talking bearish, and then continue towards the upside, right? How do I zoom in? Oh yeah, like this. It's different using the system with command compared to control, so I have to get used to the buttons. Thanks, Piper. Okay. So the WXY, where is it? ABC, W, WX, ABC and a Y, finish X, grab the liquidity, and then move towards the upside is definitely a scenario that's still on the cards. Now, price has been moving to the upside, supported by continuous bullish CVDs, right, which is good. So it shows that there is absorption by there's absorption of market shorts with limit long orders. And the CVD, as I recall seeing it on my phone, is actually really big. Now we also have bullish CVDs here, by the way. And the target for those CVDs is the high. And price, as said this morning, if price climbs with higher highs and higher lows, right? And it continuously shows bullish CVDs, this bullish CVD gets into play as well, which means that an important target is going to be this high, right? So I don't really like going against bullish CVD divergences that keep building as prices moving to the upside, and you have the bullish CVDs here as well, with the target being the high, right? But we got to be aware at least of a WX ABCY and then continue, which in time works perfectly well. In price as well, WX ABCY, take the low and continue, right? Also works. And then you look for continuation in your Y here. So this is actually a bearish scenario. Now you still take out the all-time high. So honestly, it doesn't really change the overall scenario because the probabilities are still higher to take out this high, at least before, maybe at a later stage, the low. And this is one of the scenarios that leads to that. So bullish scenario, multi 1-2, it's just not looking too great here at the moment. 1 second here, I have another scenario in mind. Yeah, potentially an alternative here is this is your A, B, C, D, E triangle. Then move up in C, take out the high, and then go down. It's also an option, still bearish, because you look for price to actually move to the downside. So first scenario, multi 1-2, not great. First, you have a running flat, which is rare. If you would put this 2 over here, then this is a very short 2. And if you count another 1, 2, this touched the 886, so not cool. Then you have the WXY, which actually looks quite good. W, then internal a corrective structure, and then you continue towards the upside. So in both cases, you actually look for continuation, right? In the most bullish scenario, you look for price to take out all-time high. And in the bearish scenario, you actually also still look for price to take out that high. Now inside your yellow X, we then have W, flat X, zigzag, ABC, zigzag, take the low, continue. It would need a little bit of bearish CVDs preferably, because so far we've been moving up with bullish CVDs all the time. But there's definitely potential, because if we want to count the low time frame bullish, then all of this has to be many 1-2s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, continue, right? As long as you don't change the structure, at least moving below this low, but there's at least the potential to count multiple 1-2s, which of course would be incredibly bullish. So if you just continue grinding towards the upside with higher highs, higher lows, bullish CVDs keep coming in, you expect a very big wave 3, in other words. Yep, truth has been spoken. Way better stream sound and camera. Cheers, man. Still local bullish CVDs. Okay, we keep building the bullish. Thanks for informing me. Yeah, keep in mind that the bullish CVDs at the lows are very important. We are now starting to hit some resistance. Now, this is your most bearish scenario. WX finished wave Y. That is the end of your B. You go down in a wave C. It doesn't yet have the highest probabilities, and that is because your wave Y here did not touch its generally minimum target, being the 0.618. It missed out on touching the 0.618, and therefore probabilities go down for this scenario. From an Elliott wave point of view, you can count it. So you have ABC, flat, and then another ABC, right? Possible, yes. But wave Y is incredibly short, which lowers the probabilities. Now, mind you actually that this scenario has short-term the same structure compared to this scenario, where you look for A, B, C, swipe the lows that you made over here, and then you continue to the upside. While in a bearish scenario, you want to drop down in a wave 3 and you just continue, right? There's no strength, there's no slowing down and then back up, it just falls. So that is the main difference between those two quote unquote bearish scenarios, because this is of course your most bearish scenario, you go down all the way, but then you need an impulsive 3 because then this is your 1, 2, and you need a very big wave 3 to the downside. While in the still bullish scenario, right, W, X, Y, this turns into A, B, C, find support, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you get to 4, you know you're ending a structure. Interesting to long the 5, and then look for price to move towards the upside again to take out all-time highs. So this is where the difference is, right? If you're looking at a very big wave 3, you just want to bloop, you just go. While for an ABC, you want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then move back up. Of course, more bearish is then, this should be an impulsive structure. If this is also corrective, you go back down. But that's for the future. That's for the future. So at the moment, the probabilities from an Elliott wave point of view, they remain higher to take out the all-time high, either with or without taking the low. Now, we still have bullish CVD divergences. It's not easy to really go against those divergences. Price has been moving up. Bullish CVDs have been forming, which generally supports price to eventually, of course, take out the high. And multi 1-2 doesn't look great. If price does continue to the upside, and we should get a very impressive wave 3. In other words, if price pushes up, takes out all-time high with incredible volume, yeah, we're looking for a 3. But at the moment, it's not the higher probability here. So this scenario WXY looks very interesting. You could have a finished X at this low, and then have A, B, C, but I don't really like to count this as a clear C because of the overlap here. This would, for the bulls, be better as a multi 1-2, and then up for 3, which is your bullish count, or this is corrective in a double zigzag, W, X, Y, finish at resistance, and then you tumble back towards the downside. So a WXY to the upside looks better than an impulsive structure, right? In both cases, probabilities remain higher still to take the high, just because the bearish scenario, this one, you didn't hit the 618. Which lowers the probabilities. From a structural point of view, right, structure-wise, ABC, correction ABC, that can work. Right, you can count an ABC on a lower time frame, so it works. You ended on a high amount of volume, which is something that wave C's also enjoy to do. Minimum target is taking the high of W, right? But generally from a fib, you want to see the 618 touch, which it didn't. So it's difficult to give this the highest probability. So lowest probabilities is for this scenario, right? And then the bullish scenario, continuation to the upside, or the WXY have the higher probabilities. Arguably, WXY has higher probabilities than the multi 1-2, where either you have A, B, and you look for a C. Alternatively, A, B, C, swipe the lows, and then move up. That would be a scenario I would be very interested in if price does come back down in an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm very interested to long the end of 5, preferably touching some of the support boxes that I have down here as well. But yeah, we still have bullish CVDs, and I'm definitely not looking for shorts. So I'm happy to see price falling, but I'm not interested in shorting. With all the bullish CVDs, price moving up, higher highs, higher lows, more bullish CVDs. Yeah, so bit of resistance above us here, right? We also at the previous range, so that is where we're hanging out. Point of control of that range at 107.7. Daily naked point of control a little bit higher. Okay, so that is basically it. So if we summarize probabilities, really, then probabilities remain higher to take out the all-time high. at least before taking out the low. If you are in an impulsive structure, then you better get a big ass wave 3, because then all of these are going to be 1-2s. If we don't get a very explosive wave 3, right, this. If you move back down and you take out these lows at 99, probabilities are higher for this as well. So yeah, I would, probabilities WXY here is very much a nicer scenario than the multi 1-2, and I would love it to swipe the lows, honestly. Majority of my trades are shorts. Respect. I love trading short if I have a good reason to. Yeah. So yeah. So in probabilities, this would be my number 1 that I keep an eye on. This would be my number 2. Oh, by the way, in the number 1, this WXY, either X is already in, or, which would actually be my favorite, honestly, would be A, B, come back down again, swipe the lows, grab the liquidity, hit support here, and then go. We'll see. That's a personal favorite. It's just a personal favorite. And then on the final position is a finished WXY. Now, if you do move down and you take out the lows at 99, just be aware of potential continuation in this scenario, right? In the bullish WXY, if you do come down, you want to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. After 4, one more move down and then go back up. So probability is higher to take out all-time highs still, but yeah. After the WXY comes a expanding flat. So you take out all-time high again and then you go down, which is this one. This is your 20% dip in the middle of a bull market. You grab the all-time high, you come back down impulsively, very quick preferably, very quick, very fast, big wick, and then you continue. That's of course your bearish scenario. So yeah. But yeah, I'm not interested in shorts, at least not here. Bullish CVDs keep building, price moving up, still have bullish CVDs here. Target is all-time high. Either multiple 1-2s here or a WXY 3-wave corrective structure, and then look for price to come back down, swipe the lows, and then go back up. So poop like that. Also the rocket cone. Yeah, I just want to, I'm very curious. I love trying new things. So yeah, that's why I got the mouse with it. It's very thin. I don't mind the fact it's very thin. It's just I have to get used to my other finger. If it rests on the mouse, I might sometimes move the screen accidentally a little bit. But yeah, it takes a little bit of time getting used to. Oops, get the chat back up here. I would love to swipe the lows. That would be great. Let's observe the 15-minute a little bit more actually. Yeah, so either you have a multi 1-2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of 5. No, it's not, because we actually didn't take the high. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It gets a little bit much. You can count like W, A, B, C, flat correction, A, B, C. You see this? A, B, C, correction, A, B, C, W, X, Y, potential. So that is your bearish count locally. Otherwise, these are all 1-2s. Now, if these are all 1-2s, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, etc. Right? You just keep building 1-2s, bullish CVDs, bullish market structure, and eventually you just fly. So If you change structure, that wouldn't be good for the bulls. So yeah. So if you are a trader, you have a directional bias, right? Are you in a trade? No, I actually closed before the live stream. I was in a long, but I'm not a big fan of this structure. If it does turn into a multi 1-2, then I'm happy to join the party once we go into a couple of 4-5s or maybe more 1-2s. I'm also approaching bedtime. We're approaching some resistance, so I'm happy. I'm happy. So yeah, but I am aware of the potential of a WXY here, and when I'm, you know, when I go to bed, I don't want to be bothered and think about my trade. Of course, I can take a TP and la di la di la, and then let the rest run, and maybe it moves up, maybe it moves down. But I can't really control it. I'm happier to close, moving up to resistance, and find a new entry tomorrow, than going to bed and only take a small TP and potentially it continues, maybe not, maybe it does. So it's more like a day trader style, I suppose, where I'm happy to take the profits. So go down for a C. I think we did touch the 886 locally here, I think, no? Or did we not? Of course, with the mouse, it also takes a little bit of time to get used to because it's different movement, different. The pointer is now at the front instead of the middle, so I'm not as fast with my mouse now. But yeah, we did touch the 886 locally. So definitely would be interesting to look for price to take the point of control. Earlier, I actually removed the folder, but earlier I had some very simple support resistances on my chart. So I had one here, I had one here, and then I also had one here. So 3 areas on my chart, quite simple support resistance areas, especially these 2 here, nicely respected. And now we're at the higher one. So why not short the high? You follow your plan. Yeah, look, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't care if you win, lose, short, long. You know, you should have your plan, and I have my plan. But at the moment where price is now, I'm personally not interested in shorts. But I bet there's people shorting this move to the downside. I'm happy I'm not. You know, I don't want to be part of it. It's not part of my plan. So if you do move above the all-time high and there's great weakness and we change some structure and some bearish CVDs, I'm happy to join for short. But you won't see me try and snipe the all-time high. There's no way. So I need more time for that. Wave C is actually shorter in time than double the size of A plus B. That is incorrect unless you take, sorry, if you take a fib time from here, oops. So if you count A, B, C, then yes, because then you take it start of A, end of B, then yes, your wave C is perfectly fine. But if you count A, B, C, then no. And it doesn't matter how low time frame you go. So you take it start of A, end of B, right? Wait, mate. What are we doing? Thanks for notifying me on this. That's actually very interesting. How did this change? What did I do different this time? Did I put it on the low? No, there's no way. Well, I was so convinced. Start of A to the end of B, double click, and now the 2 is just, yeah, so you just finished before. Okay, I take that back. Yeah, that is possible. I have not. Why is that wrong in my? What happened in my scenario? Of course, I removed the vertical line from the analysis. CAC W. It's been a long day. So yeah, in that case, you would do this. Take this. You finish just before the 2, and then indeed you work on a couple of 1-2s. Still, it doesn't change the probabilities though. The probabilities, of course, you're still looking for the all-time high. So in both the quote-unquote bullish scenario, hello, there we go. In both the bullish and the bearish scenario. So of course here you want to see continuation. That's the difference. Thanks for notifying me about it. I didn't realize that indeed you actually have. Let me double check this, man. Start to end. A, B, C, just before the 2. Oh, nice. Thanks, Mohammed. Very good. Very, very good. At least someone here paying attention. Nice one. I'm talking about myself. I didn't pay attention to that. After a WXY, yes, after a WXY, you go down. Now, mind you, right, difference between a bullish and a bearish scenario is that for the bulls, you want to have 1-2s and continue up, right? It's just a straight line, right? It's just this bullish, right? The moment you get this potential for the bearish, because this would be your WXY, right? ABC correction ABC. Alternatively, ABC, and then C. But if these are all 1-2s, your wave C is gonna be really big actually. So you have to consider a 3 instead. But still, before like if you have 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 3, 4-5, 4-5, 4-5. Why is it doing that sometimes? Like I'm moving the chart. That's when you have a new mouse. Like let's see. I think it's because of my second finger. Okay, interesting. I have to get used to using the mouse differently. But if this is like 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, you get a 3, 4-5, 4-5, 4-5, and only then are you like okay interested to look for a short. Now the bulls, you just you just wanna go. If you end any impulsive structure over here, yeah, you gotta consider the bears, right? So the bearish scenario. I always have to turn up the volume on your streams and videos because it sounds lower than the rest of the video I usually watch on YouTube. Turn up the output volume. Thank you very much for everything. Cheers, Daniel. Yeah, well, if I turn up the volume in Ecamm Live, then I'm gonna get into trouble because it's gonna be too loud. Now, of course, I can up the gain in Streamer X and stuff, but then it's gonna turn yellow/red if I do that. So I have to figure out a good balance, honestly. A big fat wave 3 would fit for Bitcoin Reserve. Yeah, absolutely. Do you use any TPO? I don't. Is there the bear scenario after a WXY is a wave C down in an expanding flat? Yeah, but we did a voting earlier where HD is more favorable because the delay is shorter. Sleep is important. It is, so I got to get my ass to bed. Try to check the audio settings to see if an auto gain control is on. By the way, I hear very well. The best improvement, however, will depend on the wall. Yeah. I don't have any acoustics here. Thanks, Mario. Yeah, I need to improve on the acoustics in the room, to be honest. I don't have, it's just plain walls. So I still need to do this. So like what you see behind me here, it's all around. Audio settings, see if an auto gain control is on. The thing with, no, you don't see this. The thing with Ecamm Live is I actually don't really have a lot of, I can't really customize the volume that much. Oh, probably have to check that afterwards. Yeah. Oh wait, here, Ecamm live. 1 second, I'm immediately checking. But in the settings of Ecamm live, I don't know, with audio, I can barely do anything. So there's no, what was it? Auto gain. I have echo cancellation, so that is turned on. I can mute myself, but and then yeah, my Streamer X when I talk is showing a green light, so that is good. So my Streamer X is good. It's the Ecamm live part that is proving to be a bit tricky. So I would need to try and figure out how to customize my sound. What kind of mouse are you using now? I got a new MacBook, so I decided to try and get the Magic Mouse just to test. I also have I have one here. This is the MX Master Logitech 3. And I also have another one. I love hardware. And I also have a small Logitech mouse that I actually bought in on an airport in the absolute middle of the night when I had a layover when I went to Riyadh in the Middle East. So when I went to Riyadh, I had a layover in the Middle East. And on the airport in the middle of the night, I was walking around. I was trying to find a hardware shop because I forgot my mouse at home, but I need one. So actually, I needed one for you guys because I wanted to live stream from the hotel room. And then I saw this store, and in the middle of the night, I bought this small little Logitech mouse. I swear, it's like it's one of the best like mouse. It's amazing. It's wireless, but you do have a little USB. It's great. So I don't even know the model. It says M185 on the back. Yeah, great mouse. You know. Off log skill. Okay, maybe. It'll probably hard to take the high. Why are you out of your trade? Because it's my style. I like to take profit. I like to go to bed, have a clean sheet, take my gains, and then tomorrow look for a new setup. So that's it. Do you have to know more? No, I don't know. So if you want to hold on, then you hold on. But I have my plan, and my plan was to move up to resistance, and now it's bedtime. And my ass gets out, and then tomorrow there will be a new opportunity. And if price goes up, then I will look for a new range to form, and then I long the range for a wave 5. If price falls down, I'll be looking for a long at support because I'm still more interested in longs than I'm in shorts. So, you know, you just stick to your plan and I'll stick to my plan and we'll both be happy. You know? What tick size are you using in ATAS? 50. 50 tick size. Why is it wave 1 and not 1 to? Because of the overlap. You can't count this as a impulse. So you can see here, right? If this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You have overlap. So your 1 and 4 overlap, that's only allowed in a diagonal, right? So you would then need to count a diagonal here. But yeah, there's no high probability diagonal. So let me get this done up. Let's have a look here. So, come on, get it. I think you just missed out on the low of the channel. Now your wave 3 in a diagonal is longer than your wave 1, which does impact probabilities negatively. Your wave 5, by the way, is also longer than your wave 3. Sorry, I bumped the mic. Your 5 is also longer than your wave 3, which is not allowed in a contracting diagonal. So then you need to think about expanding diagonals, but those are very rare and never preferred. So yeah, you have too much overlap. Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. It's the same thing. You have overlap here. So, and in this case, even if you would count a flat A, B, C, then your B overlaps with, you have to end an impulse here. So this needs to be A, B, C. And then corrective price action overlaps with 4. right? So this is your second 2, this is your first 4. But a strong guideline in Elliott waves is for a wave 2 and 4 to not overlap. So it just lowers probabilities. So that is why I would look into either 1 2s or W, X, and then you get a Y. So yeah, exactly. Another day, another trade, you know. Arguably, and also like because this move to the upside would need to be a quadruple 1 2, and the alternative is of course a WXY and then go back down. It's like where they like a decision point on the chart, right? Decision point of continuation impulsively, wave 3, or come back down for C and take out the low. And I don't want to go to bed thinking about like, oh, I only took a little bit of TP or 50% TP, and then if price comes back down, then I waste 50%. If price continues up, I'm sure I'll find a new entry. And then of course I missed a part of the move, but I don't care about missing a move. And this is something that I guess comes with practice in trading as well. Is some people will have a lot of FOMO. They can't miss moves, and I sometimes I show my trading window on stream because this is actually not my trading chart. What you see here, this is my live stream and content chart. My own chart, my trading chart, has no price, has no date and time. Everything is gray. Everything. The candles is gray. The background is blue and black, but the candles are gray. No price, no time. Because for my trading, I don't care where price is. I don't care if price is at 100K or 10K. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for my trading. So I don't mind missing a move to the upside and looking for a new opportunity. I'm not married to the asset. I don't care if we go to 120K. I'll just wait, and then if price ranges again, I'll observe the range and I'll join the party. So yeah, day trader style, I suppose. Turn off echo cancellation. Okay. There we go. Echo cancellation is now turned off. Does this change anything? Let me know, because there's of course a bit of delay as I'm streaming in 4K. You don't want to be clear, but it sounds like you could go higher without clipping. Let me actually check, because now if I think I can actually increase my volume now a little bit without clipping. So 63, I'm testing as well, of course, as we go. 68. So I think maybe this should maybe be good. Koen, best way to solve the issue: external mixer. This way you can set your output as raw and handle the rest via the mixer. Murad Besser, I do have the Streamer X here, which is not a full mixer. Test. Oh, it's quiet now. Okay, wait. I'm turning it up. Okay. Sound went from 10 to 1. How's this? Is this now better, or is this not good enough? Sounds worse. Interesting. Okay. If I up my gain, then now I'm upping my gain on Streamer X, but I don't really think that helps. Yeah, much worse. Okay. There is a. Oh, sorry. Headphone users. Okay. Yo. Okay. We're back. We're back on normal. Probably for a couple of content stuff, we're gonna optimize our sound. So if you're a beginner, just spot trade, don't leverage. Yeah. If you're a beginner, shut up, Yusuf. I recommend you to actually watch this. 1 second here. Is a lot lower volume. Yeah. So go to my YouTube homepage and check out these two videos, especially this one. Check out this one here. This one is going to help you, and then check this one. So yeah, and then come back. Then come back again. You need a trading plan instead of randomly buying or selling. Logitech mouse MX3S best mouse. Yeah, so I got the MX3 here. Why is Bitcoin ranging? It's all part of the chart. So all part of Bitcoin ranges more often than not, of course. The vertical. Yeah, I don't think I can really get used to something like that. Logitech small mouse is my favorite already for 14 years. Pleasure, Corey. Always a pleasure, man. I missed the session. Can we consider this ABC? Go up, take the high, and take the low. Either this move up is either multi 1-2, so then your C would be quite big, honestly. So you have to consider a 3. Alternatively, WXY double zigzag, and you come down to take the lows. So you can start with a couple of panels behind you if you like, go on with a couple more, spread them in the room. Yeah, I then want to have more. You can have like the Elgato panels. I actually wonder if the panels really significantly help as well. So there's, of course, you have the Elgato panels. You also have just other like panels. Like the Elgato ones are like, I don't know, $40 or $60 for a set of 2. And then you also have lots of like just like your standard panels, like the black ones. But yeah, it's just testing. It's testing. Yeah, it's way better. Yeah. Okay. You should test with. Yeah, yeah. I know. My lag is too. But that's because I'm streaming 4K. What the dang Discord? Discord ban. Why are you banned on Discord, Murat? Is that because you are a young account, like automatic ban because of spam protection? Did you connect it via USB? Part 2 of the mic. Now the microphone is connected with an XLR cable into the Streamer X dock. Kumail Haider, welcome, welcome. You're a new subscriber. First of all, thanks for subscribing. Second, this is the first live stream with my MacBook, new mic, new stuff, so it's a bit messy. So please, if you are new and you just came here, please, please know that from here we can only go up. I literally just this is the old mic. I still have it here. I literally just changed the system. New laptop, new mic, Streamer X dock, new microphone stuff, new mic. So I'm really in the process of figuring out, and this live stream is a test. It's a test. Um, Hi, are you planning to go on a long position or holding for a bit long time rather than scalping? I'm generally not really a scalper, more of a day trader. I like my strength is finding new entries. Wait, can you actually? No, you don't see the notification. Interesting. So my strength as a trader is finding new opportunities. I guess one of my weaknesses would be to hold on, as I like to close a trade, peace of mind when I have my R. Um, but currently I am in no position anymore. So I closed the long, made some profit, and yeah, I go to bed after this, and I'll look for a new opportunity tomorrow. See what price likes to do as well. Now it sounds better. Whatever you did. Oh wait, it's actually better than before. Right, quality is going everywhere. Right? You're in a small space. The sound reflects off the bare walls. You can prevent that with just some paintings on the wall. Yeah, yeah. I know. Probably I just put like lots of panels, lots of sound panels. Volume is good. How's the sound quality now? Are we now doing good? Is it still clipping or is it not clipping anymore? Like what's the status? Do you trade high time frame? More day. I 1 hour, 4 hour max. I'm not really weekly. I guess 1 hour and 4 hour. 1 hour is my favorite time frame. Yeah. I do like the 15-minute for entries. Because I'm like, I tried to join it, but I can't see any channels. Is it accessible? Yes, it is. Audio is good. Oh, perfect. It's good sound. You can hear the echo in the room. It's softer. Okay, yeah. I need to get the panels. Okay, that will be the next thing that I'm gonna buy. Okay, the sound is good. So I actually wonder, guys, is the sound like you probably have to compare videos, but I wonder if I gotta listen to myself after the stream and check if the sound is better than the old mic, because it should be. This should be deeper, more colorful, I suppose. Should be deeper. Like it should be better to listen to compared to the other one. But maybe maybe it catches more echo in the room. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. But yeah, Discord should be accessible. If you cannot even enter the Discord group though, then likely you may have just opened a new account because we have a ban protection or a scam protection. So if the account is not older than 1 day, you can't enter and you're auto banned. So then we have to unban you. Other than that, it's public for everyone. Account in Discord, WXY with triangle in Y. Could you take a look? Guide me. I'll probably do that tomorrow, Aram. But WXY, WXABCDE, right? Which is absolutely possible. That would be the only way I can count a WXY here. So then A, B, C, D, E. After E, you continue towards the upside. What kind of MacBook? This is a MacBook M4 Pro. No, wait. MacBook Pro 16 M4 Max. And then almost maxed out. I just saved on a bit of memory. It will, yeah. I have a closet in the next room. I actually have a closet. It's against like it's not yet built, but it's in boxes. So the next thing I have to do is build the closet behind me, and then I already have lights and some stuff I can put on the closet. Could you look at the 1 hour and on the last impulse up? Could it be 5 waves with the dip in the middle being part of wave 3 and we just completed wave B of a 3-wave correction? One hour. Last impulse up. I'm not exactly sure with the dip in the middle, but this would be my wave 2. This my wave 4. This is 5. So to count an impulse, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you start correcting. That would be the way I count this. Is it good to take long? Depends on your plan or strategy. I'm not a financial advisor. And even a financial advisor actually doesn't tell you what to do, but they do recommend, like they just give feedback. They recommend stuff. So yeah, it's up to your plan, your strategy. But that's the thing. You need a plan or a strat, which you don't have. So I recommend for if you have the question, should I go long, should I go short? Go to the homepage of my channel, scroll down to the educational section, watch the 2 last videos in that playlist. The 6 steps to become a profitable trader and the trading psychology video. Those 2 are very important for you. Audio is good. I'm too late. No, yeah, I mean, we're at the end of the stream, yeah. What's up, Mr. Brownbug? Sound is good. Thanks, Mort. Maxine, in LINKTREE theory, you have to let it play out to see the structure. Do you wait for it to finish before entering? Depends on what structure. So, of course, if there's an impulse, I will wait for some 4 5s, and then yes, I look to short or long after the final 5, right? Now I do use other tools for some extra confluence. And with regards to corrective structures, of course, corrections can be very tricky. But generally, if a range is corrective or impulsive. That's what you gotta decide, no? So when price here moves to the upside, I mean, so for example here, right? Price is moving to the upside. This is over here a very clear three-wave structure. Right? The moment you come back and change, you take these highs here, you just look for price to continue. Wait, let me use a better example, more recent price action. So price makes a low. We go up, 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 up. This was a clear ABC down, right? The moment you can identify a new range as a corrective structure, immediately look for longs, right? At least in my case. Three-wave structure, you come back up, change, right? Look for the highs. And then depending on the follow-up, you know what's next, right? Here you follow, you move out of this range on volume, right? So it's interesting to hold on. So like what I generally say is if you wait for a new range to form, the range will give you all the information you need. Is it an impulsive structure or is it a corrective structure? If it is corrective, you look for in an uptrend, you just look for a long. If it is impulsive, potentially you look for a deeper retracement. Basically means more patience is necessary. No. I would say listen to your own voice. Yet that mic requires lots of configuration. Yeah, I still have to figure some stuff out with the mic side, especially maybe in the Rode X, like the Rode Streamer Hub or the Rode Sound Hub. There's lots of settings, and I took settings that I got from a YouTube video. So thanks, Guillaume. Sounds more compressed to me. Yeah, there is. I do have some settings with compressor. The sound is better, but because of that, you also hear everything better. The noise is also better. I see. Okay, not everything improved. I agree with Odin. Prefer the old sound. This sounds flat. Yeah, I still have to tweak. I have to tweak. Worst audio quality. Yeah, but that's why we're here. So this microphone, if tweaked correctly, should be really good. But I don't know how to do that, so I need to research it. So I just installed the microphone today, quick video online, and put on some settings, but I need to customize it. So yeah, I need to listen to myself and see if it's respectable. Else I gotta go and use this one again. But the new microphone, this one should be a lot better. I just need to customize it. But I'm a noob with this stuff, so it takes time. But hey, if anyone knows a lot about setting things up, let me know. Is your Discord free? Yes. Bitcoin Sensors team is present here. Yeah, what's up? So how you doing? Can it be a running triangle? A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, but a bit early. You would still need an E to the downside. Yeah. The room acoustic. Yeah. Well, this is, of course, this is a very popular microphone. The SM7, this is the DB, so not the D. And it's used in many podcasts and stuff. But it's the tweaking, and I'm not a sound engineer. I don't know shit about sound. So I just need to figure it out, learn some things, test more. I also only recorded one short video before turning the live stream on just to hear the quality, and then I just went live. And I went live because I wasn't live for the whole day because I was setting everything up. So I just wanted to get live. Just a graphic EQ would help tremendously. I don't even know what a graphic EQ is. But hey, it's nice to have a sound engineer here in the chat. That's very helpful. Thanks for being here. Also, NFA, if you are in Discord, if you have some recommendations from your experience, then let me know if there's some stuff that I would need to buy or whatever. I can probably make a picture of what I use and just put it in Discord as well. So you can like see the the streamer X. I also see that if my voice goes down, it actually doesn't catch the sound maybe in streamer X. It's still enough to tweak. So private, what's your private prediction to Bitcoin this day? Well, the probabilities zooming out remain higher for all-time highs, right, on the higher time frame. But this move up is either a multi 1-2, which is very bullish, or a WXY double zigzag, and you go back down to sweep the lows. Now, the thing is, I'm not interested personally in shorting, but I would be interested in price moving down to take the lows. In both cases, you take all-time high, as then the move down is preferably A, B, C, grab the liquidity, and then move up to take the high. Or a triangle and just move sideways. But yeah, I'm not a corrective structure. WXY has a bit of a higher probability than the one. So the 1-2, by the way, would be this. So it's a running flat, right? Now this is a very short wave 1 and wave 2, or actually a very short wave 2. Take a fib time from the start to the end of 1, double click, toggle on the 382. And you can see that wave 2 easily ended before the 382. So yeah, preferably wave 2 ends after the 382, which is not the case, right? So actually preferably, even in a bullish scenario, preferably your 2 is actually not finished. In a bearish scenario, A, B, C, W, and then look up for, or a W, X, Y, and inside wave X, we then look for either W, X, A, B, C, sweep the lows, move up in Y. Alternatively, W, X, A, B, C, D, E, triangle, and then move up. Which, yeah, so and this is your most bearish scenario, but doesn't have the highest probabilities. If you do move down to sweep the lows, it's something to be aware of, though. Gen 14 to Gen 19 be considered a wave 3. No. So January 13, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a good impulse. If you go to the lower time frames, then you can count a 1, 2, and then a couple of more 1, 2s, and then you have 4, 5, 4, 5, right? So that works. But this being a 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, or ending 3 here, that's low probabilities. Yeah. What's your price? Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, Daywalt actually learned Elliott waves in the gold section. Great guy. So he was he was a member back in the day, and I'm happy to see he's doing good. He got his channel, this Elliott waves as well, and it's nice to see. So I'm happy for him, and it's nice to also see people using the knowledge they learn. If you use OBS, you have many options. Yeah, so I now use Ecamm Live, which has surprisingly very few options. So the question is, do I continue using Ecamm Live or do I go to OBS? Of course, like OBS, I do know I know the structure of OBS, so I might actually want, maybe I should try OBS as well. Use Ecamm Live, use OBS. I'm familiar with OBS, at least Streamlabs OBS, but it's similar. So it will be a bit, I guess, a bit easier in a way for me to set things up in OBS. And of course, I don't really have an interview mode to duo stream. Um, Not that I duo stream a lot, but yeah, I probably should try content with Ecamm and OBS. But yeah, Ecamm Live at the moment is a trial. Oh, he's South African. I didn't know. Check Discord. Yeah, I'll check it out tomorrow. The sound was perfect before. Yeah, the previous microphone. The model of the mic. Yeah, so I have the Streamer X and the microphone is a Shure SM7DB. I thought the quality at the beginning of the stream was really good. It should be quite similar, I think, but yeah, I need to check the live stream as well. So it's it's a challenge. It's a challenge, all of this. Cheers, watch and listen. He wants to be the first Bitcoin president. Maybe get another pump. 116, then 80, maybe. Hey, everyone, it's time for me to go to bed, and I will have to analyze the sound tomorrow. So if there's any feedback, make sure to write me somewhere in Discord in the general chat. And hopefully I can try and tweak things and listen to myself tomorrow and improve the sound. Ecamm Live can be a better choice due to its simplicity and mobile-centric features. Bug from Mac, it's OBS. Yeah, and this is the SM7DB, which avoids you needing a preamp thing in the middle of your cable. So yeah, but yeah, I have a lot to improve. You know, if like this is just, of course, when you come from a setup that you've used for almost 2 years, when you try something new, there's always going to be that little dip in quality because I'm not familiar with Mac, I'm not familiar with Ecamm, not familiar with the mic, with Streamer X, with the sound, and yeah, like so there's going to be a small dip, but hopefully the highs are going to be higher. You know what I mean? So we went from a low, we made an all-time high. We are now trying to create a higher low and then move to a new all-time high from a production quality perspective. So give me a little bit of time and we're going to get very, very good. And look, if in the end everything turns out absolute shit, I still have my old microphone, which is a USB mic. I need USB-C for this laptop now. But yeah, you know, always trying to improve. That one. So I'm also going to avoid the green borders. Um, I wasn't actually planning on showing that, but I actually thought it wouldn't, but it does. So I have to remove them. Sent you the filter settings in Discord, but for OBS. Yeah. What most of the pros use. Thanks, Odin. Yeah, I really have to tweak the sound. It's just I'm not familiar with this. This microphone, this one is plug and play. You just put in like a little USB, like it's not USB, but you plug it in here, you put it in the laptop, you're done. Um, with this one, you have the XLR, so you need Streamer X, and then all the sound stuff. So yeah, I'm not familiar with that, but I will be. But it takes a little bit of time. So um, give me a couple of days or whatnot. I'll try to improve it as quick as I can. and also improve the scenes without the green and stuff. And I thought it wasn't visible, but it is. So I need to improve that as well. So yeah, we're gonna work on it. So okay, thanks everyone for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed this test live stream. Actually, I will try OBS as well, and see if the quality with OBS is better than Ecamm Live. And if it is, then I'll just continue with OBS. With Ecamm Live, I can like duo stream, but I barely ever duo stream. So if the quality is better with OBS, I'll just continue with OBS really. So thank you, Dayon. Okay. Thanks, everyone, and I will see you at the next one. Cheers.